Presented by Lazy Boy Studios. Welcome to Dungeon Tales. Today we're going to be doing something different. And yes, you can already tell that because it is I, Chaz Smith, that is speaking and not Chris. Because I will be today's Dungeon Master. I am joined today by.
Hi, my name is Chris Smith, and I'm playing a character known as Gijo, who is a monk and a reborn.
All right. And.
Hi, my name is Tyler, and I'm playing the character Tina, who is a reborn thief.
All right. So.
Rogue, yeah.
Yeah, thief, rogue, misadventurer, same thing. So, today's campaign, or today's story, will take place in the Kingdom of Glory. Now, you find both of your characters are currently in a tavern, and it's...
Well, are we in a tavern? We're both dead.
Yeah, I know. Where are we drinking? Why?
No, maybe we're there to meet contacts or something. Let's see where it goes with this.
Pick up women, maybe. I may be dead, but not all of me is.
Well, I figure that you guys might want to sleep sometimes, and usually there's also rooms.
We don't have to sleep.
Yeah, we could do a long rest in 4 hours, but it's not required.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, think of us more as like zombies.
I see how it is.
Except we have thoughts
and feelings.
Yeah.
I have feelings.
We'll see about that. All right. So
I can't believe you just called me a zombie.
Okay, so you both are in this tavern, and for whatever reasons, I'll let you decide why the hell you're there. You have Tina in one corner of the room, and Gijo in another corner of the room, and there's a lot of activity going on. There's a lot of people in there. It's they're drinking, and there's a lot of merriment. There's a bard singing in the corner, one of the other corners, and
this is my fucking corner. Get out.
There's a lot of performing going on. All right. Now, this particular tavern that you're in is called the Walloping Unicorn, and you're also in a town named Perseverance. Right. This is at the western edge of the Kingdom of Glory. All right. I think I've set the scene enough. So, at this point, I want you both to make perception rolls.
Okay.
7.
17.
All right. So, Tina is sitting there in the corner of this room. So, before I tell you what you perceive, why don't you tell me, what do you think your reason is for being in that tavern tonight?
To socialize.
Okay.
I'm in the tavern to see if I can spot any wealthy merchants or travelers, so I can steal their belongings.
Now just say that one more time. You actually cut out for a moment.
Oh no. Should I say it in my character's voice? I should do it in my character's voice.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. I'll say it like as my character. I'm here to ascertain if any wealthy merchants are passing through.
Okay. Cool. So Tina is looking around the room and trying to see if there's any worthy marks to take some coin off of. And right now, you're actually just seeing a whole bunch of poor people. There doesn't seem to be.
Wow. We're the poor bunches.
This tavern is deplorable. All I see are poor people.
You're wondering why they're even here, because you're not sure that they could afford even drink in this bar.
Why are they here? They cannot afford to drink in this establishment.
Okay, good. Now we're gonna go over to Gijo for a moment. All right, Gijo, why are you here in this tavern?
I wanted to hear stories of new sights and adventures I could possibly go to.
Okay, cool. So,
Wait,
as
are me and Gijo sitting together?
No,
No.
we're in opposite corners.
We're in
It sounds like
opposite-
we're in a fighting arena. You know, I have on this corner Tina, and on this other corner Gijo.
And in this corner, a bard.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm here, but here's the song. So I was playing Fly the Bumblebees or something.
Exactly. So, yeah. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people in between you too. In fact, it's quite crowded.
It's a battle royale.
Yeah. Now, as Gijo is looking around, you see actually what appears to be a fairy that is floating around the room, and it's got like a bluish sort of light as it glows, and then it sort of flitting around over to the bar, then to the bard, and then it sort of looks over to your direction, and then it sort of like stops in its tracks. Is there anything you want to do with that?
I threw a dart at it.
Okay. I guess roll to attack.
No, I'm joking. I won't throw a dart at it. It's actually on. What alignment did I say it was?
I don't know. You didn't say actually.
Exactly. I'm chaotic neutral.
Hey, me too.
We chose too much alike, Tyler. All right. In that case, let me see what I have. I'm going to do deceive it and tell it there's a bug on its shoulder.
You're gonna deceive the fairy?
Yeah, you're going to tell the fairy that it's got a bug on its shoulder.
Yeah.
It's approximately just a little bit bigger.
Yeah, but dude, imagine how big an ant would seem for a fairy. I mean, that shit would be massive.
Okay, so well, I guess it's sort of in the middle of the room right now.
Okay.
So you're going to call out to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Tell me. What do you say?
Hey, you got a fucking ant on your shoulder, fairy.
All right, make a deception roll with disadvantage. I'd say.
You're just jealous of my nat ones.
Did you get a nat one?
I did. That was my first roll.
Okay, so you call out, and the fairy is like, "What?" And he sort of like looks over his shoulder and then points his finger to himself, like, "You talking to me?"
No, the other one.
And then he looks around and he's like, "The other what?"
And then I grab him while he's disoriented.
Okay, so he's like 10 feet away from you.
So?
Okay, so you're gonna try and grab him?
I could move 30 feet.
With a whole bunch of people.
Yeah,
between you and
acrobatics.
him. Okay, acrobatics, roll it.
Oh no, this guy is walking menacingly towards me.
Well,
If only
it's
I
not-
had like
if
5 seconds to move out of the way.
Yeah, it apparently it's not just walking since he's using acrobatics. He's like flipping
You're-
over.
That's right.
So
I'm
you're
gonna do-
like diving around the people and everything, doing like front flips.
That's right. I'm
to,
gonna
like,
slither
dive
on
out
the
your-
floor a little bit and then pounce up and then swing from the banister.
You do like a whole gymnastics routine to get to the fairy.
And everyone's just staring at me at the moment. And
Oh god.
let's see how well I did. Ooh, I got an 11. I may have stubbed a few toes along the way.
All right,
Tripped a couple people.
so you decide to like just get yourself. You stand up from the table. Gijo does and stands up, flip over, and there's people going, what the fuck's going on? And you see their like confused faces as your face is going there. They're like looking up at you and you're looking down at them. And then you like land on a guy's shoulders, and ironically that's exactly where the fairy is. And then you grab him in your hand.
Cool. I put them in my mouth and I run.
Okay, hold on. I am gonna make a roll for this fight. Yeah, so you try to put the fairy in your mouth, and he slips out of your hand and goes, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?"
I grab him again.
All right, make a dexterity check.
Oh, it's the acrobatics.
Yeah,
I guess that makes
not
more
this.
sense.
Not you're right there in front of him.
I do another flip and grab him. Surprise, motherfucker!
He's right here. Do a backflip. Ah, gotcha.
All right, I got a 17.
Okay. And so you grab him right out of the air again. Now, the guy that your shoulders you're on, right? He's a dragonborn, and he's sort of like moving around now, and he's looking up. Hey, what are you doing?
Standing. You have eyes, don't you?
You're not standing. You're on my shoulders. And he goes to like,
What am I doing on your shoulders, dumbass?
and he goes to pick you up and like sort of take you off of him.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to jump off of his hands and go land on the nearest table.
Okay, make another acrobatics check.
That one's just jumping. I didn't even flip. I got a 16.
Okay, you do that. So yeah, you are able to flip off his hands. He's like, "Whoa, what?" And then you land onto a table with the fairy still in your hand.
I grip it tight so it doesn't try to escape.
You're choking me! You're choking me!
Don't you lie to me, bitch.
Let go!
And I look around to see if there's anyone of note nearby.
So what you do see, besides the bard and the bartender and all the other people that are there, is you see another reborn, which you know aren't too common in this society. So it kind of surprises you because you don't actually see them as often as you'd think. And you thought you were the only one in this particular town, right?
Wait a minute. You stole my wallet, didn't you?
No.
All right, so then I get off my table and I walk towards the other reborn.
Okay, good. So this is Tina. Now, I'm going to say since Gijo just called out to you, you definitely see him coming. Right now, why don't you describe what Gijo looks like?
Gijo mostly he's like in tattered cotton wraps type of things, similar to like just martial geese. But it's sort of like it's been worn for a long time.
Like he hasn't changed his clothes in a while.
No, he hasn't. He looks like he literally has just worn what he died in. And he has like
a mummy?
No, I'm not wrapped up in toilet paper.
Mummies aren't in toilet paper.
I know.
Oh, read a science book.
He has like grayish short hair, and his eyes are like green, but looks like they lack any like vibrant life in it. It's just sort of like sewage green, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure what that looks like.
Okay. Sort of like it's. I'm trying to describe it. We'll just make it like a pale green. We'll just say it's a pale green with. And he has like this pale tan skin, but it looks like the color's fading. And also his shoes are just regular shoes. That's about it. I was going to say more, but I was like, fuck it. Just regular shoes.
Shoes are just regular shoes. You know, like them regular shoes.
I was like, yeah, he got some fresh Nikes.
No, not Nikes. Just regular shoes. Okay. Good. Now, I have a question for you. Since you said you're wearing the same clothes that you died in, are there noticeable blood stains?
No, surprisingly, it's probably been covered by dirt at this point since it's been a long time.
Okay, so Tina sees this reborn walking over to him. So, what do you do?
Also, I smell like I've lived in the gutter for a long time.
Yeah, so he's like literally making a path as he goes because all the other people around him are like, ooh, what does it smell?
Okay. Am I sitting in a chair or
Yeah.
standing?
You're,
I'm sitting?
You're standing in a chair.
You're sitting in a chair.
Okay, I'm standing in a chair. Okay. So I'm sitting in the chair and he's walking over to me. So I just sit there and wait for him to get real close to me. No, I am gonna do something.
Okay.
So I have one hand, like kind of like a pretentious like Italian guy. Not all pretentious. I don't know why I said that. Italians are cool.
Just a regular Italian guy.
But yeah, like I'm doing the Mamma Mia thing. I'm sorry if that was culturally insensitive. I didn't mean it. And then with my other hand, I pull out a dagger and I have it behind my back.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
I pass.
Oh, mamma mia! Pulls out a long sword. Wrong one.
16.
Okay, yeah, you definitely do that without Gijo noticing. All right, so good. So Gijo, you march over there. What do you do?
I go, I'd like to have a talk with you outside.
You can say what you. No, I'm Italian.
he puts up the hand.
Okay, I'll just go with that one, I guess. Whatever you will want to say, you can say it right here.
Well, I don't know if you want me to say what I need to say about your sister.
And the fairy in his hand goes, "Oh no, he didn't."
Shut up, you.
You shut up.
Okay, so I pull out my dagger from behind my back, and I hold it up to his throat, like I stand up to, and I hold it up to his throat, and say, "Don't you talk about my sister."
Well, fair enough. How about we take this outside? I have an interesting proposition for you.
Mamma mia, let's go.
All right. So, right when you say that, you hear someone say, "Knife!" Right? And everybody turns and look at you. And
No, he said 9. It's German for no.
and then everyone goes, "Tavern brawl!" And people pick up chairs and tables and they start smashing people. And
I stealthily leave the tavern and start putting sticks and alcohol around the establishment.
yeah, so
and then I'm going to get my torch.
you think
God damn it, Chris. Stop setting buildings on fire.
Okay, so before you can do any of that, I want you both to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay, by the way, we both have advantages on death saves.
Okay.
Just FYI.
You said dexterity, though.
He did.
Death.
I know. 16?
Okay.
Just randomly make a death row? What the fuck? I got a 14.
All right, good. Yeah, so both of you dodge this chair as it's thrown at you. It's definitely, I would say, it's uneasy terrain to travel through. The door is about 20 yards ahead of you.
This is a big fucking bar.
Yeah, it's the nicest one in the town.
Oh, and it has tavern brawls and poor people? Wow.
That's actually why the poor people are there, but that's another story.
Isn't this whole city poor people?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that. Okay. So I guess we should stealthily work our way through. Or I mean, I could go start flipping, doing, I don't know, cartwheels all the way to the door.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try to make some acrobatic rolls.
Yeah, I'll do that. I got 24.
Yeah, so you're crazy, man. You flip, you like land in a one-armed handstand, and then you flip again from that position over to the door. Then You're like,
are you coming or not?
I'm a coming.
Oh, now I just have a picture of an Italian man having sex.
God. Oh my god. I'm coming.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
All right, Tyler. What does Tina do? You're still
besides saying I'm a cum.
in the middle. Yeah, you're still in the middle of this tavern brawl.
I use my stealth and stealthily exit the tavern.
Okay, I think
ahead of Gugori? Say your name again. Gijo.
Yeah, Gijo.
Okay, I don't know why I thought it was Gugori. Gijo. Gijo. Okay.
Gregori sounds like an overemphasized Gregory.
Hi, my name is Gugori.
Don't you mean Gregory? No, it's Gregori.
Don't talk to me in that tone.
Okay, so I stealthily exit the tavern and then exit like in front of Gijo.
Okay.
I
Good.
should do a stealth check, right?
You definitely should.
Yeah, I passed. I got a 23.
Okay, so you're sort of working your way through this tavern brawl, and you're doing it stealthily, right? So you're going through, and as one person turns to like throw another chair, you're like back to back with him, and then when he turns his back to face the other direction, you're now back to back with another guy who's got his back turned. You're sort of just doing like this little shimmy thing as you're going through the entire tavern, and then you finally make it to the door.
That's cool.
Yep.
I was just thinking they probably could have just parted the way from me because of how bad I smell.
Well, tavern brawls, they don't care about smell anymore. It's like one of the second rules.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, all the adrenaline's pumping.
It's like I don't care.
To get more blood to your fists, it takes all the blood away from your nose. It's science, Chris.
They can't smell shit when they're enraged. Okay, so I guess we're both outside.
I cast Enrage. You lose all ability to smell.
But you get hella strong. Alright, so we're now outside?
Yeah, well, I mean, you're right at the door. You guys walk outside?
Alright, we walk outside.
Okay. Good. Alright, so
then we bar the door.
Chris.
I'm not setting the place on fire. We're just stopping people.
Okay. So you guys walk outside. Now, this is your typical town, right? It's got pretty much everything, but it's also a poor town, so it's pretty
not
much
a great police department. We could burn this place down. No one could catch us.
Yeah.
Is it like muddy?
Yep, it's kind of muddy. I mean, there is grass, but it's, definitely between the buildings, it's muddy. Because you can tell it's kind of well traversed, at least with the people that are there. Outside of the town, there's farmland, right? But right now, you guys are sort of in the town center. Right across from you is the blacksmith. You wanted to talk to him, Gijo?
Yes. So I got this fairy. I was thinking that you'd want to buy him.
What?
Why, would I want to buy a fairy?
I'm not for sale.
Because it's magical and it talks. You could have a companion for your new life after death.
Okay, so I steal the fairy from him.
I guess make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, god damn it!
But with disadvantage.
What'd you get?
Well, I don't think I can do much worse than that roll. So,
did you get a 1?
I rolled a 1, but my modifier's 7, so it was an 8.
Oh, okay. All right, so yeah, you can't do much worse than that one. So he's right there. He's holding the blue fairy in his hand, right? And as you try to get.
I slap his hand away. No.
Yeah, basically that's what happened. Like you basically just slapped his hand with the blue fairy in it, and he like just takes it away. Um, and Gijo might actually interpret this as him going, "I don't want it," right? Like he's just sort of slapping you.
Okay. If you don't want him, I'll throw in a deal. I would take you to a place of great adventure and gold.
I'm listening. I'm just saying, I might know a place. I wanted to see if it was the same place.
Oh, okay. Well, how about you show me your place? I'll show you my place. That sounded a lot dirtier than I wanted to.
From the very start, you started that sentence and it's like, oh, this is gonna be dirty.
I mean, maybe you show me your place first?
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take whatever rope I have, and I'm gonna make a leash around the fairy.
Okay.
And just like tie him.
All right. I want you to make another dexterity check.
Just a check, okay.
Yeah, just a check.
I got a nat 20.
Okay, yes. All right. So you take the rope that you have and you tie it around the fairy. And he goes, "Why are you doing this to me?"
You know what you did.
I don't know I did. That's why I asked the question. Why are you doing this to me?
Let the tall people talk now. And also Gijo's like 5'6", by the way. So now, what was your name, sir, person? I'm not sure what you want me to call you.
My name is Tina.
That's a girl's name.
I slapped the fairy.
Now my question is it like a full-on slap, or do you take just one finger and go to its face?
Just one finger. Just one finger.
All right. All right. What I want you to do is actually to make an attack roll.
Okay. It's a 6.
Okay. So it imagine the camera zooms into the fairy, right? And it sees his finger in slow-mo going across to hit his face. And the fairy like leans back like a Matrix Neo lean back, right? And the finger just misses him. Ha! Punk bitch with the girl name can't hit.
I yank on the rope.
Fuck you!
Alright, Tina, how about this? Let's make the fairy show us their... I'm actually not going to say that. We'll make the fairy take us to the place of gold and magic, not their special place, like I was going to say.
Let's make the fairy show us a special place.
What happened? I think they're raping that fairy. I heard something about making them show this special place. Alright, fairy, what do you call yourself?
Ah, my name is Lutherford.
Okay, we're just going to call you Ford.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
I'm glad I'm original, I guess. So take us to the place of magic, and I'll show you my place of magic.
You know, I'm hearing it now. This sounds kind of wrong. We are talking about literal places of magic, right?
Yeah, sorry. Places full of magical quantity. Not talking about my penis.
Well, that would never be considered magic.
Sorry, I don't know what came over me.
Okay. Well, it would be much easier for me to show you if I could, fly again.
You can still fly. It's just the rope is on your waist. It's like a leash. I'm not holding you.
Okay, fine.
When we can trust each other, then I'll remove the rope.
Just saying, it's like a thick-ass rope goes over my whole body. It's a lot of weight. All right. So the fairy starts flapping his wings. All right. Or I guess I should call him Ford now. Ford starts flapping his wings, and it starts to lead you towards the outskirts of town. We'll take a break here. Now with the ads. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. It's actually pretty cool. They got transitions in there for you. They've got, different background musics you can put in. There's a lot to play with. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hey everybody, it's Chris here. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode so far. As you can tell, we're doing something a little bit different. And pretty sure I'll put this in the title. If not, this story arc is called The Kingdom of Glory. And it's a small story arc. I don't think we'll be doing it for super long. But Chaz will be DMing it and me and Tyler will be playing. But we may do something else shortly, and hopefully we have plenty of content. Well, we'll definitely have plenty of content. We have all sorts of content for you until Gabby comes back and we can start doing season 3 of the main story we were doing. In the meantime, thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Unfortunately, we didn't name any NPCs from character lists this week, so Chaz and I will be working on that so we make sure to remember to add people. So sorry that we forgot to add you guys this week. But thank you for supporting the show and everything you guys do. It helps a lot. Thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of this week's episode.
As you approach the outskirts of town, you start to see some rustling happening in the nearby forest.
A lot of wind over there.
We see some wrestling in the forest.
We see some wrestling. You see some fucking squirrels. We're doing WWE. There's one squirrel that's just going, "You can't see me."
Just see squirrels or rabbits suplexing each other. Body slam.
A squirrel's jumping from a tree onto a rabbit. Alright, so
okay,
we see...
so rustling in the forest, is it like tall grass or is it the leaves?
Bushes in this case.
Ooh, bushes.
Yes. It's like a little bit towards your right, but kind of in front of you.
Okay.
Alright, you guys keep approaching.
I throw a rock into the bush.
Okay. Make a roll for me.
What type do you want? Strength? Or I use dexterity.
Do you successfully throw the rock?
Yeah.
Or just a d20?
Just do...
I went to throw the rock, but I forgot
an
to let
attack
go
roll.
of it.
Okay.
Ranged attack roll, we could call it.
Okay. Well, I can use dex instead.
Because you're a monk?
Yeah.
Well, fine.
Alright, 14.
Okay. So, you throw the rock, and it falls into the bush, and when it does, you see like 3 different figures pop up from the bush, fully clothed.
Oh, that was the magic place I was looking for, fairy. I wanted like gold and shit.
And they appear to be orcs, actually. They're dressed in like some type of armor. And they're like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?"
Fairy did it. I can't control him.
I can't even lift a rock that big. And
Okay, so while this is going on, I stealthily sneak over to them with stealth.
Cut all their throats off with stealth.
okay, make a stealth check.
No, I
With
just
disadvantage.
stealthily walk over there. Oh, I gotta do it with this. 12.
Okay. You start walking over there with like sort of like crouched and whatnot, and then the orc looks down at you. "Hey, you! What the hell are you doing? Back up!"
Why did I have disadvantage?
Because they saw you already.
but I'm wearing all black. I blend into the shadows. They didn't see me.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It's actually like dusk.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it'd be funny if it's like noon. He's like, I blend into the shadows.
What shadows?
There's no shadows.
That's one tall shadow over there.
I blend into my own shadow.
That's a funny little shadow walking there.
Okay, so he sees me walking to him.
Yeah. Hey, what the hell are you doing?
And I drop to the ground and lay flat as a pancake.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Well, I guess we're just gonna do what we were gonna do anyways. And
whoa. Keep your pants on!
And we hear orc grunting.
Tina, I suggest we leave this bush really quickly.
But instead of taking their pants off, they all draw their swords.
I hope you mean actual swords.
Actual swords. And they go, you're going to give us all that you have.
All I have is your company.
You got money, friend.
No.
Well, then you're going to give us your life.
Well, ironically, I can't do that either.
Okay, let's just fight. All right, roll initiative.
All right. Can the fairy fight or no? Or can I use it as a weapon?
It can fight, but it chooses not to.
I'm a pacifist.
Yeah, Ford chooses not to fight in this case.
Okay. I got a 23 on my initiative.
Okay.
Ooh, so close. I rolled a 5. So, okay, never mind, I'll wait.
All right. So, Gijo definitely
I'll let you go first, Gijo.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Okay, so I guess I'll pull out my quarterstaff. How close is the closest one to me?
They're all, well, the closest one is about 10 feet away.
Okay, so I'll rush him and I'll hit him in a special place.
Okay.
All right, it's 11 to hit. I have a feeling that doesn't hit.
Now, you go to rush him and hit him in his special place, and it does not hit. It was just short of his special place.
Okay, well, I did 12 damage to whatever I hit. Okay. And I only have one action at the moment, so.
Okay. All right, so then it's one of the orcs' turns, and he goes over to attack Gijo since he's right there. And he just misses. Sword goes right by.
Okay.
All right, then it's another orc's turn, and he goes, "Look, pal, this is how you do it." All right? And he drops his sword as he squinks.
Look, pal, this is how you do it. I surrender. Don't kill me or my friends. Please.
Yeah. So he goes to swing the sword and he like drops it behind him. He goes, "Oh wait a minute." But
as he turns around, I stab him with my quarterstaff.
Yeah, he doesn't turn around in this case.
Okay.
But at this point, it is actually Tina's turn.
The first thing I do is I stand up. And I look the orc that just dropped the sword. I look him dead in the eyes.
Okay.
And I go.
That's all I do. I stand up, I look him dead in the eyes, and I end my turn.
Okay. So I am going to do my 1,000-yard stare, which has a range of 60 feet. And that is that is a 17 to hit.
Okay, what are you hitting it with?
My 1,000-yard stare.
How much damage does your 1,000-yard stare do?
It doesn't do any damage. It just
It
lowers
does
his defense
14
stats.
damage.
It does
No,
14.
it does 14 damage.
Wait, are you using a bow and arrow or something? Or
No, it's a bonus action called 1,000-yard stare.
is it really?
No, I just put that in. It's a custom thing. It's just a joke.
I thought, I was like, man, rogues are more overpowered than I thought.
Okay, but no, I look him dead in the eye, and then I go, "You better get out of here." I don't even know what that accent was.
Okay.
And then I
Well,
roll
you're trying to convince
intimidation.
yourself.
You
Huh?
roll it.
It's not like you're trying to convince yourself to get out of here.
Alright, so
So okay, so I look him right in the eye, and I go, "You better get out of here."
good.
I
Roll it.
I don't know if that was better.
I think it was better.
Yeah. That was
Okay.
more intimidating. Roll intimidation.
Okay, it was a 9.
Yeah. He goes, no.
Wait, what did he say?
No. I think we will take your money and your lives. Alright. Do you do anything else?
That wasn't my turn.
Well,
I can
you're
still
just,
do something.
You're just talking. I think
Oh,
that took
okay.
less than 6 seconds. So
So I do my 1,000-yard stare. What should I do?
What weapons you got?
That is my business and my business alone.
Oh, okay. Well,
Why do you want to know what weapons I have? They're my weapons.
Then I got an idea of what type of damage
Hey,
you can do.
how far away from me are they?
well, you're actually within 5 feet of the closest
Okay.
one. But the
The
one
close-
that you were staring at
Yeah.
is about 7 feet away.
Okay. Can you throw daggers?
Yeah, sure. Just might not get it back, but you can.
Okay, so the one that dropped the sword that I was staring at, I throw my dagger at his head.
Okay, roll to
So
attack.
21 to hit.
Alright, instead of nat 20.
No, it's a 16 and plus 5.
Yeah, you hit him. Alright, roll damage.
And it does 5 damage.
So this is what happens: is you throw the dagger at his head, right? And he sort of dodges a little, but you definitely get him across his face, and it definitely gives him like a deep cut, like on his right cheek. And then the dagger goes into a tree right behind him.
Oh, okay, good.
All right, cool. So then it's the lead orc's turn, and he goes,
The one I try to hit in his special place?
that one.
Nice.
All right, and he goes, "Look, guys, this is how you do it."
Oh, this
And
may hurt.
And
Yeah.
he drops his sword.
then he drops the sword. Yes, actually, that's what fucking happens. He raises up his sword, and then he drops it. All right.
Oh my god.
See, Phil had it right the first time.
These orcs have terrible grip strength.
Maybe we should have him join our party instead of trying to kill them. Nah, we'll just kill them.
All right, so now it's Gijo's turn.
Gijo's turn. All right, so I guess I'll use my quarterstaff again. Okay, I got 18 to hit this time.
Okay, that hits. You're going for the lead orc?
No, I'm going to go for the one who got injured.
Okay, he's to your left.
All right, so I did 12 damage. I'm just going to slap my quarterstaff right where he got cut in the face.
Okay.
And I think I forget how much HP that they have, but I think that kills them actually.
Yeah. So this is what you do: is you spin your quarterstaff in sort of like an intimidating fashion, and then you just like whap that orc on the side of his face, right where the cut is. And he goes, oh, and then you like sort of continuing the blow, and it sort of like cracks his neck as you're going. All right, and he just falls over dead.
Jesus.
Oh, they just killed Phil. This is for Phil, you sick bastard. And yes, so then he
Hey,
Actually-
who knows if that hits or not?
Oh, yeah, that hits.
How do you know?
You do not have 18 AC at level 1.
I could, but no, I have 17.
Okay. Well, good. I was right. Okay, so yeah, he takes his sword and he slices right through you. Just kidding. All right.
Wow.
Let's see how much damage he does. So, yeah, this is what happens. Is this is for Phil, you sick bastard! Right, and then he slashes his sword through Gijo, and then Gijo collapses over, dead. First combat, guys, man. We're already on a roll here. Okay, so then it's Tina's turn.
I use stealth to sneak away.
Tina's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Okay, I mean that's a possibility. I guess make a stealth check.
The 14.
All right. Yeah. So while the two orcs are distracted with Gijo getting slashed down,
I'm still holding on to the rope with the fairy, by the way.
yeah, you start running away, and they don't notice you.
Cool.
So, as this is going on, Ford's like, shit, fucking shit. And he goes over to Gijo and he goes, okay, buddy, I was going to stay out of this, but you're not letting me go with the fucking rope, and I don't know how to untie this.
Fisherman's knots.
So then he goes over and puts his hand on your body.
Better not be touching my special place.
This better fucking work, right? And then he cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, okay.
You get healed for 6.
Get healed for 6. Okay. All right. So in that case, I wait. Decide.
Well, hold on, it's not your turn.
Oh, it's still yeah. Okay, fine. I guess I'll let the other orc go.
So the other orc sees this and goes, "What, stupid fairy!" Right, and he goes over and tries to stop the fairy.
Does he hit me instead?
We're gonna see. No, but he misses the fairy altogether.
Okay.
And now it's Gijo's turn.
All right. Well, I'm assuming I'm on the ground since I was cut down.
You are definitely on the ground.
So I decide to just cut, like as he's stomping down, to take my hand axe and cut into the orc's Achilles.
Okay.
I got a 15 to hit.
Okay, you get him.
And I do 8 damage to his Achilles.
Ah, fucking ah! And then he falls over.
Now he's prone, motherfucker.
So then it's the other orc's turn. He goes, "Boss, no!" And then he attempts to slash his sword down at Gijo. Jeez, why won't you fucker die? And he misses you altogether, but he cuts the rope in between you and Ford. And Ford goes, I'm free!
I grabbed the other end of the rope that got slipped away.
Make a dexterity check.
Sure. I got a 12.
Yeah, so you definitely catch it before he flies away. He like starts to fly away a little bit, and then you grab it. Freedom! No! All right, and now it's back to Tina's turn.
Okay, so I'm envisioning like this, like we were in the clearing right next to like a wooded area,
Right.
and so when I snuck away, I kind of like snuck into the shadows of the wooded area.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
Okay, so there's the one orc on the ground next to Gijo, and then there's the other orc that just slashed a rope in front of Gijo.
Mm-hmm.
So I sneak around behind the orc that's standing up, and I do a sneak attack.
Okay, yeah.
Double damage.
All right, so roll for that.
You know, I only roll damage, I don't roll to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely get him.
So I do 6 damage.
Okay. And this is the one on the ground, right?
No, it's the one standing up.
Oh, the one standing up? Okay, cool. Wait a minute. This is with your dagger?
Yeah, I guess I stabbed him. I stabbed him in the leg or something, like in the thigh.
Do you have more than one?
Yeah,
dagger?
I have 2 daggers. Well,
okay.
I guess now I only have one dagger. The other one's in a tree.
The other one's in a tree, which is kind of nearby. You sort of like you go around it and you like note you go, yeah, my dagger's still there. But then you take your other dagger out and you stab the orc in his thigh. Shit! Where did you fucking come from? And he's getting more high pitched as he's getting more damage. Okay. So then it's the orc's turn on the ground, and he's holding his fuck leg, his ankle, right? He's going, fuck me, this fucking hurts, right? And then he like sort of tries to stand up, but fails and falls back down. And that's all he does for his turn. So now it's back to Gijo.
Okay, let's see. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my quarterstaff again, and I'm going to sort of push against the larynx of the leader of the orcs. Just fucking shove it in his throat, and yeah.
Okay.
That sounds. I don't know why a lot of things I'm saying sounds kind of sexual in some way.
Yeah, it's like everything you're saying. You're like, show me your special place, and you're like, shove it down his throat.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you have advantage since.
Okay. I have advantage.
Okay. So yeah, now roll damage.
I do 12 damage to his throat.
Okay, so yeah, so you rolled a 21 to hit, and then 12 damage to his throat. So you're up. You take your quarterstaff, and you sort of just like shove it down his.
I'm not trying to shove it down.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just trying to choke him with it.
You shove it down into his larynx.
Yeah, there we go.
And he then definitely chokes on his blood and dies right there.
I hope he had a happy knife.
A happy knife?
Yeah, sorry. A happy life.
I hope his knife is happy.
Knife in his pocket. Oh boy!
As he's dying, I hope he had a happy knife.
All right. It's this other orc's turn now.
Yeah. So now it's this other orc's turn. He's going, Phil, boss, everyone's dying. What the hell? And so he tries to attack Tina, since Tina's like right behind him, but he misses altogether. And he goes, I just wanted some more money. Now it's Tina's turn.
So I pull my dagger out of his leg. I don't know if that already happened, if it was implied or not.
Well, I wasn't sure if you stabbed it and left it there, or you sort of stabbed it into his leg and then took it out.
Oh, well, I like stabbed it and took it out.
Okay.
Yeah. I put it inside of him, and then I took it out of him.
You put it in again.
I thrusted it into his body.
We're talking about the knife still, right?
And he felt its hardness right against him.
He felt it hard as steel, and he jerked.
All right. Why don't you make an attack roll?
No, I was talking about before. I didn't do that now. I already did that. So this time, so like he's facing my direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I stand up.
You were standing already, right?
Oh no, I was crouched. That's how I stabbed his leg.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I should have said
He was laying down and he just stabs him in the thigh. He's like a ninja.
Okay, so I stand up. I look him dead in the eye.
Give me your 1,000-yard stare.
Which only has a range of 60 feet.
No, we're too close.
Luckily, he's.
So I look him right in the eye and I say, "The night masks send their regards," and then I slit his throat.
Okay.
I got a 13 to hit.
All right, let's see if that hit.
And I did 4 damage.
Okay. So, yeah, that hits. So you go and you try to like slice him across his throat, and you do, but it's like just a long scratch across
God
it.
damn it.
But you can see he's definitely worn down. Like if you just dug a little deeper, maybe you'd be dead.
Maybe he would be dead. He
Yeah,
said
the
maybe.
orc, maybe.
Oh, okay. So
Okay,
he
well,
said Tina would be dead.
yeah, maybe Tina would be dead, because of the guilt. Anyway,
Like, oh god, I killed him.
okay, so the orc goes, "The night mask. What? What are you talking about?" And then it is Gijo's turn.
Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? So what I do is I tap him on the shoulder, see if he turns around,
Huh?
and then I use a dart and I jab it into his neck, and I said, "This is what greed gets you." Apparently, I miss.
Yeah, your like forearm just like hits his neck, and the dart's like right in front of him.
I'm like,
I get a dart. I don't understand.
it's like, this is what greed gets you. Oh, it's right in front of him. I was thinking it's like right behind him. I'm like in this awkward embrace.
Well,
Well,
he
greed
sort
gets
of-
you. And then you give him a hug.
okay, so this is what I imagine, right? Because he's facing.
It's all okay, buddy. We have our own issues.
He's facing Tina right now, right? And then he like sort of turns to glance at you, but he doesn't fully turn around.
So I'm hugging him from behind.
Yeah,
Man,
so
this
then-
is getting even weirder.
So then you go
You
and
take him from behind.
and your forearm, you miss, like you go just a little bit ahead, almost like you hit his neck, but you're like trying to show him the dart, right? He's like, and you're like, "This is what greed gets you." And he goes, "Greed gets me a dart? I don't understand."
Yeah,
And then I
greed
just
gets
sort of
you new
wrap my
dart.
arm.
Look at my
I sort of
new
wrap-
dart.
I stole it from one of your friends. No, I then wrap my arm and just sort of flex my bicep around his throat.
Well, that's an extra action. You're gonna have to wait for your next turn. Dang it! All right.
Look at my dart. I'm so strong.
So now it's the orc's turn, right? And he's going to grab your arm and like try to flip you over.
Okay.
Let's see how successful he is. He's not successful in that at all. He like grabs your arm and like tries to flip you over, but just doesn't put enough strength into it. Just hold on a minute. It's going to take some time. All right, now it's Tina's turn.
Okay, so I realized what I should have done, what I was gonna do before. I don't know if it actually would have made a difference. But anyway, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay,
That's weird. Okay. I think everyone, myself included, are confused, but
So
I'm glad you figured it out.
I take my dagger again and I stab him in the chest, in the heart.
Okay. Roll to attack.
I stab him in the heart. It's a 21 to hit,
Nice.
and
Roll
then
the damage.
I tear his heart out, and it beats in my hand, and then I take a bite of it.
And then just have me right behind him.
It was
Jesus.
7 damage.
Okay. So
7 damage to bite his heart.
no, he stabbed him first. All right. Let's get this whole thing going on here. All right. So you say what you say, and then you stab the dagger right into his chest, right? And then blood starts to like drip out of his mouth. And he goes, "Oh." Then he's dead and sort of falls over into Gijo's arms.
He was so young.
Did I tear his heart out?
You're gonna have to actually. You stabbed his heart.
Yeah, did his
So
heart?
you're-
Okay, did his heart come out with my knife?
No, his chest is a little stronger than that. If you want to get his heart, you're gonna have to fucking cut that out. Cut that out. It's not just gonna pull out.
Okay.
All right. But anyway, so
I mean, yeah, I could be holding him in my arm. They just have you carving his heart out.
okay. So yeah, you've successfully killed all of the orcs.
Okay. So I take the dagger that's in my hand that was just inside of him. And I cut out his heart.
What are you doing?
This does not concern you.
I did not understand that for a second, and then I understood. I'm like, oh.
So-
well,
Did I get his heart out?
Yeah, I'm just going to say that you did. You're going to take the necessary amount of time that it would have taken you to do that.
30 seconds later.
Even though there's definitely a big gaping knife wound in the heart when you pull it out.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
So
All right.
I have his
It's like-
heart in my hand, and I
Are you still holding the body?
Yeah, I'm still holding the body, just fucking horrified with what's happening.
and I just take a bite of it.
Why?
And then I throw the rest of it aside,
Oh, and he's wasteful? Okay.
and I have
Ford.
I have blood dripping down my chin and my neck.
Ford is right where you threw the heart, and he like sort of just sidesteps, and it goes, "Whoa! Watch where you're throwing that! And what the hell are you doing?"
I'm eating.
I thought you were about to say evil.
That might be true too.
No, I have to sustain myself.
You have to stain yourself?
Sustain? I said sustain.
Sustain. Are you uncultured?
Okay. Well, I guess this has been fun and all. Take us to your magic place, fairy.
All right. So, at this point, what occurs is you have one of your visions turn on. Right now,
Okay.
describe.
Also, I forgot to mention, we loot the bodies.
Okay. Well,
not the hearts of everybody, just whatever fun shit they have.
all right. So let's put it this way: do you loot the bodies before you say, "Show me your magic place"?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we loot the bodies and then I say, show me your magic place, fairy.
Okay, so when you're looting the bodies, right? They have approximately 3 silver each, right?
Cool.
And there's also their short swords that they were using.
Okay.
And their medium armor.
Okay, well I don't take the armor because
one of them has a big hole in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also when you look, you pull out what looks to be like an imperial order, but not from the Kingdom of Glory. You recognize it as the Kingdom of Angravik, right? You see it there, and it says, "You are ordered to infiltrate the Kingdom of Glory, and then join the Glory Army, and then get yourselves to be high officials so you can get close to the king. Now, when you are close enough to the king, we need you to find out where he is keeping the seal for the Divi Dragon." And that's pretty much all it says on there.
Then I guess I have my vision.
Yep. And then you have your vision. Right when you see the words Divi Dragon. Now, do you have like any pains or whatnot when you have your visions?
Nah, it's just pictures.
Just pictures, okay. So you
Audio
flash.
too?
Yeah, it's like a whole movie. If I hold someone's hand, they can see it with me.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Yeah. So you basically flash into this scene, right, where you see this this bearded knight type. He's wearing golden armor, and he's got this pretty nice looking sword, right? And he is fighting, which you think must be the Divi Dragon, right? It's this big, massive dragon. It's got black obsidian scales, and green glowing eyes. If you've seen any dragons, it's like the biggest fucking dragon you've ever seen. And they're fighting, and all of a sudden, the Golden Knight like stabs his sword into the ground, and you see he had like cut his hand, and this blood spilled on the sword. But there also appears to be like some sort of magic, like sort of incantation or like seal type thing written on the ground, and the Divi dragon is standing on it, right? And then the king, not the king, the Golden Knight runs away, and the Divi dragon's like chasing after him, and this dragon then sort of like gets folded up. You see like space sort of like folds up, right? And it absorbs the dragon, and then it's gone. And you see this like glowing white cube falls into place. And
It's the Pokemon.
yeah. And then the Golden Knight goes, finally, we've handled the Divi dragon.
Oh, that's how he's about to say, finally, I've caught them all.
Yeah, exactly. And then you sort of see the blue fairy, which you now know is Ford, is like floating nearby. And he goes, and he's like got like a little bag of like nuts, and he's like snacking on them. He's like, man, that was a good fucking fight.
Now I have a question. So my visions are supposed to be stuff that's coming. Is this something that has happened, or is it something that's about to occur?
What were your visions then?
Yeah, let me show you what it says. I suffer awful visions of a coming disaster and do anything to prevent it.
Good. All right. So you see that, right? Because you sort of had to see that.
Okay.
And then you get a vision of the same cube that you saw before and the Divi dragon coming out of it. So this is the end of this episode. We'll see you all next week. Bye.
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 No, say arrivederci.
Arrivederci.